Frasley's sleeping on the server room floor again.
Yep, I felt like it. Okay, it is 9:15, so hello, Internet. It is Frasley, the Awesome Gnome. This is episode 48. This week we discuss pineapple on pizza, boop emotes, Blops 4 on Battle.net, and bigger quest logs, and more. Let's start the gnome train. Welcome to FrazlCast, a podcast by a Blizzard fan gnome about World of Warcraft and geeky stuff. We are recording live from a tavern. Each week we are joined by awesome people from around Azeroth and beyond. Our guests tonight are the cookie-producing warlock, Lady Emma.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Emma. And the coffee-crazed goblin, Xortz.
Hello.
I don't have my coffee sound effect. Oh,
How do you not have the coffee sound effect? Show's ruined. Go over. Canceled.
there's no Christmas this year.
I'm okay with that.
And now my dock's not working on my Mac. Okay. Hey, it's a great show.
Apparently, when I'm on, it's fell corrupted. Or
Well, there's two warlocks here, so
Oh, here we go. I got it.
Can I have a cup of coffee?
Emma and I have cursed the stream.
Yes.
Cursed the show.
Yes, it's cursed. Always cursed. Since we've last checked in with all of you, let's go around the table, and we'll start with Lady Emma. What have you been up to, Lady Emma?
well,
Ooh, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Nice.
Pokemon. I've been playing a lot of Pikachu Detective. If you can't see the video on FrazlCast, I'm holding up the Amobi or MOBA, whatever. Amiibo. There we go.
Now, can I ask you a question on that?
Mhm.
Pikachu talks in like a New York accent?
All right, so I haven't quite finished the game. I'm like almost halfway through. So I've had the game for a week, and yeah, I'm only halfway through. I'm trying to stretch it out.
Okay.
So this is my theory. This is just my theory, and this has been my theory before the game. Pikachu is really this guy's Tim's dad.
Okay.
So Tim is looking for his father. His father went missing. And this Pikachu is supposed to be Tim's dad's Pikachu.
Okay. It's not the Pikachu from the series.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe that this, if I end up being right, I'm a little shocked. Yeah, his dad is in Pikachu.
Okay.
And that's where the whole voice thing comes. He is like Xortz, where he's addicted to coffee.
Ooh.
And they talk about coffee in this game a lot, about how you have to roast the beans just right to get the right flavor and all this.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Pikachu. I got my coffee. Hey, what's going on? Hey, you gotta roast them beans. You gotta roast them to get the flavor. Hey.
So in almost every beginning chapter, they're in the coffee shop talking about how great coffee is.
I approve of this.
Me too.
I'm not a Pokemon fan, but I approve of this.
So this is not the same Pikachu that talked in the movie.
No.
Okay.
That Pikachu had a very childish voice. It wasn't that great. But I'm going to be interesting to see what Ryan Reynolds does with Pikachu's voice in the upcoming film that they're going to do with him.
Wait, Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu?
Yep, Ryan Reynolds Pikachu.
Deadpool Pikachu?
Yep.
Is Pikachu talking?
I don't know if he's just doing the whole Pikachu sound or he's actually going to be talking. I don't know yet.
Oh, this is
But
hilarious.
yeah, Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu. And there was a lot of photos going around of Pikachu as Deathpool, and it took me a while to figure out why is this? And that's the reason why. I had a week off from work. I did go visit our lovely friend who's always in chat, Rooster.
Nice.
Yeah, I visit him for a day. Cleaned out the garage. I moved like a couple years ago and finally went through the boxes in my garage and found my lovely book. So now I can start making new World of Warcraft.
Nice.
Got the newer version and it sucked. The old one just feels better. So I can't wait to start that because now I can finally make my Demon Hunter. And yes, all my World of Warcraft characters are from this book. That's pretty much all I've really been up to. I've been raiding. One of my raid teams managed to get ahead of a curve, but I didn't make that round.
Ooh.
And the other team, they're really close. We got down to 9%, but I missed last night's run through. Oh, and it's my Opa's 97th birthday this Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Opa.
Yeah, he basically canceled his party.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to throw a huge party, and he canceled. But I did get a phone call from him saying, I'm okay to still come over.
Okay, nice.
I think he heard I was bringing the cake.
Tell him happy birthday.
I don't want a party, but Emma, you better bring that cake.
I want that cake.
Well, it's a gluten-free chocolate ganache cake. So
What's a ganache?
it's like almost like fudgy chocolate, but a bitter fudgy chocolate over the cake. So you pour it on the cake and it just starts to fall off. And then it hardens.
Huh.
Is it a cake by the ocean?
Oh! I found
You just got it.
I don't get that reference, so
It's a
I'm just going to
song.
say okay.
Yeah, it's a song. Sorry.
Aw.
So, Xortz, what have you been up to?
Work, sleep, coffee, of course,
Absolutely.
and streaming. Lots of streaming. Streaming about 3 hours every day. Still working on WoW Iron Man. That's really the only WoW content I do these days. The Iron Man challenge. Got my Torn Hunter up to level 53, 54, somewhere around there.
Oh, very
So
cool.
we're hanging out in Winter Spring, questing, trying not to die because I don't want to start over again.
Yeah.
I actually made the top 10 list 2 weeks ago.
Oh, very
Nice.
nice.
Fell off it this past week, so because I wasn't doing a whole lot. Also doing the Iron Man Team Challenge with my dear friend Nisi. Team Puppet is rocking out in the 30s. Yeah, we're in the 30s somewhere. I don't remember. I'd have to look all that up, and I'm just feeling really lazy, so not going to. So we're still chugging along on our Torn Priest and Pally combo. There's a theme developing here. Beef is good.
Yes.
Also, still chilling out with Stardew Valley and The Sims 4, and tried the original Witcher. Got to play around with that off stream because the controls are kind of junk.
Yeah, I find of the Witcher 3 is my favorite. The other ones I don't enjoy as well.
Yeah, well, the original Witcher, when the original PC launch was a disaster, it wasn't very good on PC. So I don't know if there's a mod I have to download to fix some of these issues. I haven't done any research yet. I'm going to be getting back into Mountain Blade Warband, which is a game I love to play, but frustrates the ever-loving crap out of me. So we're going to be doing that on stream. Probably, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe next Thursday we'll start that.
Nice.
So, and try and stick with it and see if we can actually get a warband that lasts more than 5 minutes when bandits attack us.
Very nice.
Aside from that, just, playing the games and trying to support other small streamers, because who else is going to do it
Absolutely.
but
And
ourselves?
yes, we mighty gamers.
Mm. Oh, and I heard Ready Player One was absolute garbage, so I'm not going to
I
see it.
was expecting that. I'm actually going in with expecting it not to be like the book in any shape, way, or form. Even just seeing the previews to it, I could see a lot of things that did not add up. So I'm going into it. It's not the book at all. And plus, my boyfriend hasn't read the book, so he might actually enjoy it. Might.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably wise, like tempering your expectations, because I typically find when things go to movie, it's not the same.
Never is. I'm trying to think of one book to movie that was like exact, and I don't think there's a single one.
Now, I think Harry Potter did a pretty good job. I know there are differences, but overall the story was about the same. I know that they modified some things, or something I disagree with in the movie, but I see why they modified it for the medium.
Yeah, like I would say if you were to take books from a fantasy setting that actually were made into films and were done well, Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter would be at the top of those lists.
Yeah, and not Voyage of the Dawn Treader. They ruined the theme.
Never even heard of it.
It's
Yeah.
Chronicles of Narnia, and they ruined the theme.
I didn't bother with any of the Narnia movies. I saw the preview for The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, like the trailer, and I was just like, and I loved those books as a kid. I sat there, I was like, meh.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one, movie were you talking about? I know.
It was Chronicles of Narnia, the Voyage of the Dawn Treader, where they go with Eustace.
Yeah, that's book 3
Yeah.
this year. Yeah.
Well, technically 4 because The Magician's Nephew is the first one in the chronological series.
I'm shocked that they didn't even do the very first book, The Magician's Nephew, because that would just tie in the whole story, and a lot of people don't know that one.
Well, if they can't even get A Wrinkle in Time right, I don't see how they
True.
can get Magician's Nephew right. But Wrinkle in Time, I'm going to leave that as another right for later on. Not in the episode, but just talk to me later about Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah, that one I haven't seen yet because I've never read the book, so I've never even heard the book.
Amazing effects. I don't want to make anybody upset about Wrinkle in Time because I'm sure somebody loves it. So if you love it, great.
Never read the book. Probably not going to see the movie.
Yeah. So I wasn't able to play as much WoW a week ago. I was away at a leadership conference in Colorado, Estes Park, 8,000 feet up in the air in the middle of the Rockies. Oh, what an awful experience. I mean, I had to wake up every morning through these mountains. Oh, and like there was snow on. It was painful. We went on a hike on, I think, Thursday afternoon. Oh.
So you were in this wonderful environment and you thought it was awful.
Oh, it was absolutely awful. Oh. I don't recommend anybody going to the Rockies because if you go, you'll just love it. Yeah. But
you'll just love it.
Before...
You know what? I'm going to go get a coffee. I'm done. Freaking done already. We're 5 minutes into the show. I'm done.
Wow, that was quick.
We should have like a game. How fast can make Xortz get a coffee? I watched Coco. I loved it. It reminded me of Grim Fandango. And searching says the reason why is because both are based on Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. I was trying to pronounce it, and it was really cool. Pixar does an amazing job. I think they handled the source material really well. It's a little dark, is all I'll say. So it's one of their darker films, but still, it's Pixar. It's amazing. I'm a Pixar fan. A 5-year-old. This was just a funny little tangent. They said that I have a lot to say. Thundy is now level 58, so I can fly. I got expert riding for free at level 58. I did a little bit of talking on Twitter. Apparently druids and possibly there's another class, but it got flying and riding for free. I didn't have to go buy the level 60 stuff. And at 58, I could fly.
Nice. Yeah, because they changed that, didn't they?
Yeah, that flying was unlocked for everything at the level 60 thing. But then when I became level 58, I automatically got the level 60 riding skill, which gave me flying everywhere. And I know that technically the mounts give you a slightly faster speed, but wow, the instant cast for Travel Form and Druid. I'm just using Travel Form now. It is so simple. So I love it. One thing, I've got a dilemma. I am tempted to race change Thunda to Kotirin and BFA, but I want that heritage. Can't work.
Heritage.
Yeah, the heritage armor.
Heritage armor. I haven't been able to create a character because I didn't have my book. I now have my book.
Nice.
So I can now create my characters. And yeah, that was what's putting me off on all that. Is like, and I had a week off. I had a week that I could play this. Instead, I did forgot to mention, I did archaeology for the majority of the time I was off.
What was the reward that you got from that?
Archaeology?
Yeah.
I'm still working on that.
Okay.
I am trying to get the mount from Tolvir.
Okay.
And then there's 2 weapons that are BOA weapons I still haven't collected from Tolvir. And then I believe I needed a weapon from the dwarves. And one of the Lich King reps, I needed a toy box.
Nice. I got to work on archaeology. I've started to get some of the stuff from it, but I need to work on that. I did that mainly for the Legion stuff, so I could get like the Ghost Moose and stuff like that.
Yeah, I still have to finish the Legion stuff as well.
And I think I'm going to probably race change a few of my characters once we get some more allied races. What I'll probably do is level up the allied race, and then I'll go back and change some of my other characters, because there's some really cool characters and some really cool, like, I love the Kotirin Druid form, and I love the customization of the Kotirin. I mean, I could have like a big, beer gutted Kotirin. I could have a thin Kotirin. I'm really looking forward to that. Last week, it felt weird not being here, but I feel like back to Azeroth. I know it's pre-recorded, but I think they did a great job. I really enjoyed their vanilla stories. So thank you for joining us last week back to Azeroth, even though we recorded it in January. So like we had talked about like 7.3.
Don't tell people.
Oh yeah. It was filmed last week, and then
Yeah.
But it was fun, like sharing vanilla stories with them and kind of talking about things. And really, like, I'm still on the fence. I'm backed away from being against Classic. I was fully against it just because, well, I don't want to go back. I understand it now. Still, some of the stories they sell, I'm like, I don't know if I want to play Classic. It's like, I don't know.
Classic, I'm hoping, is good.
Yeah, I'm hoping it is too. Oh, and for my birthday, it was on Tuesday. I got a new mic boom arm, so it kind of like the cable can now go through the boom arm, and I can move it around a little bit more if I need to. So it has like some better positioning. And I got 2 Amazon gift certificates, and I used one to buy this lovely Elgato Stream Deck. It was on sale for $100, and I picked it up. Oh, I've been playing with it. It's a lot of fun. So I had to figure out how to use OBS because it does not work with Game Show, which was what I was using for Twitch before. So hopefully OBS doesn't crash. So far it's running fine, but it was crashed right before show. So the fell corruption's in the air. Before we move in to the main topics, I just want to say again that you can now listen to us on your Amazon Echo devices. I mentioned this 2 weeks ago. Ask your device to enable Gnome Podcast. It is launching in the U.S. stores first and more countries to follow. They said hopefully Canada by the end of the month, and then like Europe and other countries coming soon. It's just so cool to be like, hey, enable Gnome Podcast. It's like starts playing FrazlCast.
So you know how my boyfriend got the Google Home?
Uh-huh.
It's still in the box.
I mean, because I've got the Amazon Echo and the Google Home. Because
yeah, but I've had it for a month. It's still in the box.
Set it up.
Okay.
It's easy to set up.
It's right there. I see
Yeah,
it.
Amazon Echo and Google Home.
Yes.
Are you trying to make Skynet?
Okay. Now this
Do you want the machines to rise up? Frasley?
Yes,
Is
he
that your
does.
point?
I've got a robotic centipede type of story. So I've got it. I got it where my Amazon Echo, through a skill, can talk with Google Home to do things. So I can say, Amazon device, ask Google to do these things. But there are a few skills you cannot use on the Google Home side without having a Google Home. So I've got a Google Home in my bedroom, and any of my Amazon devices can then talk through that Google Home. So it's...
I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard if you ask the Google device what it thinks about Alexa, it says, I think she has a pretty blue light, and Alexa will say thank you.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's true. That's something. It's one of those things I saw on the interwebs that may or may not be true.
So Frasley has to try that out.
I will try it out after the show. Oh, and on the Amazon device, you can also talk to Pikachu. So enable Pikachu, and it's the cutest thing. You can talk with Pikachu, and Pikachu does like, Pika,
I
Pika.
have Pikachu right here.
Well, yours talks. This one talks in Pikachu voice.
Oh, this one doesn't. Oh, when we decide to talk about Pokemon Detective, I have some rants.
Okay, yes.
Well,
Then let's dig into the show. So this came out that a bunch of different companies are coming together to handle toxicity. So I heard about this on All Things Azeroth, and I thought this is amazing. So the Fair Play Alliance is a cross-industry initiative spanning over 30 gaming companies whose mission is to foster fair play in online games, raise awareness of player behavior-related issues, and share research and best practices that drive lasting change. Some of the members include Blizzard, CCP Games, Corellian, Discord. Yeah, Discord, and I think that's perfect because they handle a lot of the chat for a lot of games. I think it's having them on is brilliant.
Twitch and Xbox.
Yeah, and Roblox. Oh, interesting. So Unity, which runs a lot of games, can maybe help developers with their stuff. Riot Games, which is part of League of Legends, and I think that one is also a big because Riot's been working on the toxicity in League of Legends. So I think
but League of Legends for years and years and years and years now has just been a cesspool.
Oh, it is. It's horrible, and there's a lot of young kids who do play it, and I know I've played League of Legends, and I didn't enjoy it due to the fact that, yeah, these people are like, oh, you don't know how to play, you shouldn't be playing with me.
Yeah.
And then basically trolling and swearing at you. And
if I ever troll anybody, it's always in fun. It's never meant in the toxic.
But you usually troll people who you know.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Strangers.
There's a great quote here. There's no IRL and online anymore. This is just all reality now. I think that kind of speaks volumes there.
I mean, it's true because look at it. We're connecting now online. A lot of relationships are now online. We can no longer just say, oh, this is the internet. We have to bring the same type of etiquette that we use in real life to the internet. And I think it's great that people are hopefully learning how to be human beings. Unless we have aliens from outer space and stuff like that, then hey, we can learn from aliens. But yeah, I think this is a great initiative, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I think it's great not keeping the information siloed, and hopefully this really does lead to people discussing things, finding ways. And I think they've added a ton of great people. Like I even saw Intel is on there, and so is Mixer. So yeah, there's a lot of great things there.
Yeah, but looking at Riot, Blizzard, Twitch, CCP,
Rovio. How many people are trolling people in Angry Birds? You
don't even get me started on Rovio. Garbage. Straight garbage. But anyway. Okay, League of Legends, WoW, Overwatch, StarCraft,
Roblox,
Twitch, and freaking EVE Online. Those are 4 huge presences in the gaming community.
Yeah. Well, and also Huge Games is also one of it too.
Yeah. And throw Discord in that mix.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the line has finally been drawn in the sand where enough's enough, and it's about freaking time.
Yeah. And it's time to finally figure out ways to stop it. I mean, I when I got on a big stream on Twitch, I don't even look at the chat.
Well, I mean, Twitch, as a smaller regular Twitch streamer, you can contain that yourself. I've been in Twitch streams where people haven't had mods. And it's like, what are you doing? You have regular people that come in all the time that are positive, members of your little community. Give them mod powers so they can knock that crap out before it gets too far.
But the problem
I've got more mods than I do viewers, I think, because I stream at such odd times.
But you have to be careful with people who have mod powers, because then some of them might get to their heads and just start kicking people that aren't doing anything wrong.
That's why you just don't hand out mod powers to anybody. Like the people I have as mods are people I have known for quite some time, and I know their character. So, example, one of my mods is Stone from WoW Challenges. So, if I can't trust Stone,
but yeah, no, this is good that they're finally, someone is coming and looking at. It's like, okay, we have to try and make this more of a positive environment.
And yeah, like I said, this will be one that'll be interesting to watch as time goes on. Mm-hmm. Let's move into a rant. Just Xortz, stay. Don't be toxic, but pineapple pizza in
Best
WoW.
Ever.
Yes. So Blizzard is adding into Battle for Azeroth pineapple pizza, and it
restores no health and reduces stamina by 5% for 30 seconds.
Yes.
So it's kind of like the Fel little fire. If you stand by it, it gives you negative 5% spirit.
Yes.
Which I think is horrible because pineapple on pizza is so yummy.
Yes. Thank you, Emma. Thank you.
My nephew and niece were over on the weekend and I ordered pizza. And the one thing they told me is there better be pineapple on this pizza. And
your bloodline is weak. Your children will die in the cold of winter.
Never. And here's what's funny is Canada is apparently the home of ham and pineapple pizza. This is where ham and pineapple pizza was invented, apparently. And I'm not a ham person, so I put chicken in pineapples. Close enough. And I don't know. I grew up with it on the pizza. I love it on the pizza. I can eat it on the pizza all the time. If there's no pineapple on my pizza, I'm happy.
It's so good, the pineapple on the pizza. Mm-hmm. I love it.
It's nice and refreshing. My boyfriend, on the other hand, he hates pineapple on the pizza. So this is the only food item I can stop him from stealing from me, is if I have pineapple on my pizza.
Okay.
Other than that, he eats usually half my dinner.
So it's a boyfriend deterrent.
Oh, definitely.
Nice.
It makes me want it more, and I put more on if I can.
So, Xortz, was I hearing that? Rumor has it you don't like pineapple on pizza.
There are some things in this world that are just abominations in the eyes of gods and men.
We had one job.
Iced coffee, ketchup on steak, and pineapple on freaking pizza.
Okay. I will give you the iced coffee, and I'll even give you ketchup on steak. And actually, I'll also give you ketchup on hot dogs. I had a Chicago dog in the airport, which ketchup is a dirty word in Chicago. But I see why, because this thing had like tomatoes that had jalapenos in it. It was so good.
See, you want to know my mom's secret ingredient to her chili?
What?
Ketchup.
Okay.
There's a reason for it. All right. If you make chili properly, you're supposed to put vinegar and sugar. And you have to let it simmer with all that. And let's say you get to the tail end of the chili, it's almost done, but you forgot to put those two ingredients in. My mom says just grab ketchup and quickly throw it in there.
I could see that. Now, try ketchup sriracha, and you get a little bit of spice.
We have jalapeno ketchup in the...
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's from Heinz, too. No, I'm not...
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a huge ketchup fan. I'm not really a huge... Like, I like my ketchup with my french fries if I don't have poutine. Yes,
and you always need poutine, but there's no poutines on Argus. Early reference.
They should totally like poutines in the game.
Yes, ooh, that'd be good.
Yes.
Well, Warcraft Chronicles Volume 3 came out.
Wait.
Oh, yes.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
WoW used to be a safe haven for me. It used to be a place I could go to escape the horrors of the real world. And now, this sin, this abomination, this heretical item has creeped into one of the last places I have to hide from you.
But it's negative.
Yeah.
It has negative offense things.
It doesn't. I don't care. It's there. The fact that it's there. And people are like freaking out. Taryn Gregory was tweeting about pineapple on pizza. Taryn freaking Gregory apparently is a heretic.
Ooh, an achievement for pineapple pizza.
Yeah, achievement. Like,
yes,
you have to eat it so many times, and you get an achievement.
This because they want this. No, this needs to be nerfed. It needs to be cast into the abyss. And then there should be like a title.
Yes.
I likes pineapple on pizza.
Yes, do it.
Whatever your name is, likes pineapple on pizza. So you can have that title, but you have to eat it so many times.
No.
Yes.
No, this should not be in the game in any way, shape, or just the worst possible thing ever.
No, it really needs to be in game now.
Yes.
This person, whatever.
What is wrong with people in your minds, bodies, and your souls?
I'm going to predict this. BlizzCon, one of the costumes will be somebody dressed up as pineapple pizza.
Then I guess it's a good thing I'm not going to BlizzCon because I would probably commit murder.
Well,
okay, so what you're telling me is I need to order pizza to your house and make sure there's tons of pineapple on it.
Emma, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, however, I will have to bring fire and justice down upon your world, and there will be nothing left.
So we'll bring apart Armageddon by... Okay. Yeah, I think...
Okay.
Let's not... Oh, you want it? Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'm totally tempted. I am willing to do this.
For science.
Yes, for science.
And Xortz, be glad you're not Alliance. Because
much.
I would send you pineapple on pizza if you were on Alliance on Airy Peak.
Why can't you just create a horde and just keep sending it to him anyway?
Ooh.
Because he doesn't know what server.
Yeah.
At this point in time, but I'm pretty sure we could figure it out.
Yes.
With the help of our friends.
It's not going to be that hard. I will give you that. But I swear by all that is pure and holy and that is Xortz approved in this world, you do not want to bring this wrath down upon you.
Yeah.
I once team killed somebody for the ketchup on steak.
Okay,
imagine what I will do with pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, ketchup and steak. I don't eat steak because I can't. But no, that's just wrong. I remember doing barbecue sauce.
Emma, you are killing me inside here.
I have done ketchup on steak. I'm sorry, Xortz.
I've done barbecue sauce. Closest thing on a steak when I could eat steak.
Now, how about barbecue sauce on pizza? Are you okay with that, Xortz?
Oh,
Barbecue chicken pizza is fine. I am perfectly okay with that.
Okay.
So the pizza that I had was a Hawaiian barbecue chicken pizza, which means it has pineapple on it. It has barbecue sauce and it had chicken.
Yes.
How is that possible? That's like dividing by 0. That should be unmaking the universe.
That's the pizza I always get.
Oh, and Rooster makes a good point. Burger meat is just ground steak.
Yeah, I can't eat.
This is true, but I don't know
No.
why.
A steak, if it's a steak's done very well, it has this very creamy texture, almost like the greasy, creamy texture of chewiness, where a hamburger is ground up meat that's over.
Okay.
And I don't eat beef. This is what I remember when I did at one point.
I think we better move on, otherwise Xortz may not be...
You horrible, horrible sinners.
Yes. So, Warcraft Chronicle Volume 3 is out. Came out on my birthday. So I got it on iBooks. And I know that's going to make some people upset that I'm not using... because it's an amazing hardcover book. I've seen the pictures, but I do iBooks.
I still need to pick up Volume 2.
I have Volume 1.
I have Volume 1 also.
I won Volume 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
A digital copy, and I still haven't read it. I feel really bad. I've been meaning to read it.
I have read Volume 1 multiple times. The artwork is...
Yeah.
It is amazing. It is beautiful. I love it all. Volume 2, I want to get, but, that's one of those things of... It's not a necessity right now, and my budget's stretched kind of thin at the moment, but that's going to be corrected soon. Volume 3 will be later on down the road after Volume 2, and then hopefully all my issues with WoW lore will be resolved.
Yay!
Especially now that Christy Golden is in charge of it.
Yes.
Yes. Thank God. Because, the book she did, Tide of War, she put it perfectly set up for the scenario, and they messed up the story kind of with the scenario, in my opinion, because she ended it perfectly for that scenario.
Was Tide of War before Warlords?
Yes.
Yeah, we won't speak of Warlords because I think they messed up a lot of the story with Warlords.
Yes, Warlords was just bad. It started great, and I've said this 1,000 times. I'm going to say it again. What ruined it for me was when you run into Ogrim Doomhammer, the baddest mofo the Horde has ever had, and he's a whiny little you-know-what I can't say because Frasley doesn't like me cursing on his show.
Okay, so here's something that I've been just reading books and all that, and some of the books are like kind of go back in time and everything. And one thing that they try to kind of point out in these time travel books-ish is history will make someone seem really great or very powerful or way better than what they actually are in real life. Like, I'm trying to think of an example, but just like certain people like who were leaders and everything and that they've done great or disaster things. And then in the books, you meet them and they're nothing. It's just the legend has put them out of proportion to what they really are. So maybe this is the same thing with him.
Yeah, and I think that they killed off some of the people that they shouldn't have in Warlords.
Who do you think they shouldn't kill off?
Well, it would have been cool to have... no, the Garrosh and Thrall thing was pretty cool.
Yeah, that needed to be happening. I'm sorry, Garrosh needed to die.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he did, but he should have been... Okay, I went over this God knows how many times back when I was running the Wormcast, but it's been a couple years, so I'm going to reiterate this here and now. Problems with Warlords, and I know we're several expansions removed from that, but I don't care. So, or one expansion, whatever. This is how bad this expansion messed me up, man. Problems I had with Warlords. 1, Ogrim. They ruined them for me. 2, Thrall. Kill stealing. Again. 3, the fact that I know it was supposed to be, it was going to be the setup for Legion and stuff, but the fact that Gul'dan took over and we pretty much had the original Warcraft story rehashed in AU towards the end there just irks me to no end. And 4, we beat the Iron Horde, Gul'dan escapes, the Legion's coming back, and freaking Grom is all like, I'm sorry, guys. We're like, it's okay, Grom, you can go have a cookie, and everything's freaking peachy keen. No! There should have been repercussions.
Yes, and Sylvanas needs to die in Battle for Azeroth.
Do not talk about my queen like that.
Yeah, no, Frasley, that's going too far.
Okay.
I'm not even Horde, and I am all for Sylvanas.
Okay.
Okay. I dug Vol'jin as war chief. I think he should have had more to do. But you know what? Considering what was left, you have Lorthamar, who hasn't left his damn tower except for Mists of Pandaria. You got Gallywix, who, let's face it, I'm going to usurp and take over the cartel.
Yes.
And then you got Bane. Is it Bane? Yeah, Bane. Whatever the freaking Tauren leader is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, what? He's just there. He's just there. And you got G. Firepaw, who's dumb.
Yep.
Sylvanas was the only choice.
Clearly. And I think she should have been ruling a long time ago.
Look, all I'm saying is, you present me with a better option, I might jump on board, but right now, I'm on that Sylvanas train.
I mean, she is cool.
I will always be on the Sylvanas train. I've loved her from day one. I would have been Horde longer, but I'm an Alliance at heart. I am.
I guess I just wanted to rile up stuff with my Sylvanas stuff.
Yeah, no, Sylvanas.
And I know my friend Layla Zors, if she's not watching it, she's probably going to listen to it later, is probably going to hit me with a hashtag not my war chief, because she's all about Garrosh. She's one of the few people that was all about Garrosh.
Garrosh was a jerk.
Nope.
But yeah, so with Chronicle Volume 3, definitely check out Wildhead, because they've done a great collection of some of the different things, like the retconning, the different things about different dungeons. What was interesting is they did say a few of the dungeons are now faction specific. So like one dungeon is Horde, one dungeon is Alliance. I need to read into more of that.
Okay, so it's kind of like how Stockade was Alliance and the one in Ogamar. What was that?
Ragefire Chasm?
That's it.
Yes.
Ragefire Chasm was really just for the Horde, and Stockades was for the Alliance.
Stockades was just bad, though.
Yeah.
Stockades is easy.
I love Stockades, though, because I get to kill Hogger, finally.
Hey, originally you didn't kill Hogger in there. But we killed Hogger repeatedly outside. We behead him and give him a head.
Oh, yeah, you are right.
So I'm trying to figure out how all these years we've been beheading him, and now he's back to being alive in the dungeon. He's not even an undead Hogger. He's a full life Hogger in this dungeon.
It's, right, Connie.
Because they changed the quest outside in Elwyn where you're about to kill him. General What's-His-Name shows up and is like, "Hold! We must take him to the stockade!" And you're just like, "But I want to kill his ugly face." And they're like, "No, you cannot!" And they teleport him away.
I remember back in the day, he was like a 3-person quest. You need 3 people to kill him.
But Emma,
yeah?
Classic.
Yes.
I know.
Classic.
I'm totally going to be playing.
Dude, we got to play together in Classic and we kill that ugly bastard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Murlocs, the old Murloc mechanic.
Oh my god, the Murlocs used to scare the crap out of me back in the day, where you just want to aggro 1, maybe you can handle 2, but 5 come. And then that one Murloc runs away because you didn't kill him fast enough, and he aggroes more, and they all come, and then now you have like 20 on you. Oh, and spawn timer, they spawn so fast that by the time you finish killing 3, they all come back.
Yes. Yeah.
Slightly related note, Murlocs better become a playable race soon.
Absolutely.
I want Murgle Xortz so bad.
I want the Murloc costume that came back way back.
So cool. Oh, yeah. The BlizzCon. I almost spent hours I didn't have on it.
Oh.
Because Xortz don't kill me. There's a world first all achievements completed in Legion by Zerav. So
I am so jealous of this.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I was an achievement whore, but apparently not compared to this person.
I can't get excited about achievements, even world first. They don't. You do these achievements, you get all these achievement points, and you can't do anything with them. I know I've said this before on the show. They need to do something where those achievements actually freaking matter. Exchange the points for cosmetic goods or something.
I agree. Final Fantasy XIV has a system where you can buy cosmetics with the points that you accrue. I think it'd be awesome. So I may could do achievements for just to get the achievement and to get whatever cosmetics it goes for. But the point itself.
When achievements came out in Lich King, me and my best friend was like, oh no. Because we've always been kind of achievement hungry in every game we play. We have to unlock everything, got to do everything.
I found a new YouTube series called The Completionist. I thought I was a completionist in games
Dude, that one video game, dude, he's been around for years. He is amazing.
Oh, he is. I'm saying, like, I thought I was a achievement hunter. No, I mean, like, he goes to every game, and he goes to the games like he played Enter the Matrix.
100% completion.
Yeah, he's amazing. I was saying, like, wow.
He's kind of insane, but he's amazing.
Yeah, and he's good at it, too. He does it faster than I ever would.
Yep. Love Gerard. Love him.
Yes. Great video. So check him out on YouTube. Warcraft episode of Family Guy coming out April 1st. People are speculating this could be a joke.
I think the intro is going to be kind of World of Warcraft theme. And then it goes, ha ha ha. No, it's not Warcraft.
If they pull that.
Regardless, unpopular opinions here. Okay, well, one might be a popular opinion. One, Seth MacFarlane, you're a few years too late. South Park beat you to it and probably did it better. Two, Family Guy just needs to go off the air. It's freaking done. It's tired.
Well, and Drew Carey beat South Park. Drew Carey had The Sims.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, Drew. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I don't know The Sims. I know South Park.
Yeah, it was one episode where, like, Maxis had this big promotional thing about Drew Carey being on The Sims. It was one scene, but it made me watch the entire Drew Carey episode.
I used to like the Drew Carey show.
Yeah, and like he had like the pool table in his front yard and stuff.
But yeah, Family Guy I used to love Family Guy, but it's the point where one, it got way too political, and two, they just beat jokes to death and then keep beating them and beating them and beating them, and it's like not funny anymore. And a Warcraft episode is not going to bring me back to it, so sorry.
Unpopular opinion 3, Family Guy to me is like SNL, some great jokes, but they work his YouTube clips, not full episodes.
I don't have cable, so
you're not missing anything.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I basically, whatever I can get on YouTube or Netflix, that's pretty much what I got. And I got Canadian Netflix, which doesn't even have like half the shows you guys have.
Oh, yeah. Though you get Breaking Bad. Or Better Call Saul. You don't get Breaking Bad anymore. Well, we all get Breaking Bad, but you don't get it.
Yeah. We all get Bad. I actually have never watched it.
So wait, there's actually a difference between regular, what I call regular American Netflix and Canadian Netflix?
There's a difference from American, Canadian, Australian, and British.
I'm trying to think of like what Canadian Netflix would have, and I'm thinking like Degrassi Junior High.
Oh!
Yeah, we have that. Yeah.
I hate that show. Sorry.
Let me see.
Strange Brew.
I don't think we have that.
Well, and they have some shows that we can't
Some kind of show about lumberjacks.
Oh, we have Once Upon a Time. Do you guys have Once Upon a Time?
Yeah.
I'm aware of the show, never watched it.
We have Series and Unfortunate Events, which my sister did the makeup for that.
Series of Unfortunate Events Season 2 comes out tomorrow. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to watch it before the next show so I can have a little bit of an impression on it, because it gets out of the Ersatz elevator, which is my favorite of the books.
We got Star Trek, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine.
You probably don't have Discovery. You might probably don't have that one because CBS.
Not a Star Trek fan, so this is
okay. We got Heartland, Travelers, Between. Oh, and Travelers starts off slow, but it apparently gets better. Yeah, we got the Degrassi.
I love how the only TV show I know is freaking Degrassi Junior High.
21 Thunder. It looks like it's a football TV show.
Well, when you say football, like American football
American
or soccer?
Football.
Okay.
American football. The Frontier.
That's probably a show about lumberjacks.
No, what does it say? The land offers a boundless supply of pelts, and all they need to explore is greed, brutality, and a flair for treachery.
It's like the fur trappers version of Vikings?
Maybe, because Aquaman is...
Hey, that was my muskrat, eh? I'm gonna kill you now, you hoser.
Yeah, but Aquaman's in it.
Jason Momoa?
Yeah. The newest Aquaman.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm interested because that dude's a fucking badass. Oh, sorry, Fraz.
There you go.
Yeah, he's in it. It's 18th century North America, ruthless trapping and something fight to wrestle control for the fur trade of Hudson Bay Company. And Hudson Bay Company is a huge Canadian company.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to try and like find myself some Canadian Netflix here. That sounds like something I'd be into.
That's like the biggest difference is like different licensing and stuff like that, because they can license things that US can't. And
we got Trailer Park Boys. Oh, and we got Magic School Bus.
The old one?
We have the old one and the new one.
Oh, I forgot the new one's out. I need to watch that.
Then we got some reality shows like Dragon Den.
Oh, yeah. Dragon Den is the UK version of Shark Tank.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Which is an amazing show. And it's fun watching that one, too, for, like, business, because you get some interesting ideas from them.
I just love how, like, you get the people coming in, they pitch their idea, and one of the judges or whatever is, like, really into it, and they're like, hey, I want to help this. I want to do this. I want to, buy in for this amount, and they're just, and the people are just like, okay, you just got handed a great opportunity on a silver platter, and they're like, no. It's like, you are a clerk in a convenience store who just happened to have a great idea. This person has a multi-million-dollar business, and they're willing to help you develop this thing and make it a reality. And because they want to buy in for a certain percentage, you're telling them no?
Here, there's a reason for this. Almost everyone who goes on there and that they say no, they don't want the percentage and all that, they end up getting money thrown at them after the show. A lot of them end up making more money by not signing up.
And they use the show as a publicity.
Yeah, to get them what they need. There's a lot of people who do that. There's this one guy, I remember him being on Shark Tank, and it was these to-go wine cups where he has a few different reds and whites in these cups, and you can re-put on the lid and all that, and they're just to go. Single serve to-go wine cup.
That's cool.
Now, Shark Tank told him to go away because it's a horrible idea, and they couldn't agree. Even if they were going to sign up for it, they wanted to take the majority of the business, and he's like, no. He is now making tons of money. He ended up actually getting back onto the show to do a follow-up type thing, investment thing, and he did that just saying, no, because you didn't sign up with me the first time, this is how much more my business is doing, and it's doing way better without needing you guys. So it's basically just a show. Like, hey, this is my product. Let's get on TV. One of the products that I don't know if you guys have it's called Holy Crap. That's it. It's a cereal called Holy Crap.
Holy Crap cereal.
What in the blue?
It's a health food cereal.
Delicious, gluten-free, high-fiber, organic, non-GMO, and energizing breakfast cereal. Made only with real, unprocessed ingredients in Gibson's, BC. Go to holycrap.com and use promo code Frasley. No, we're not. We're not sponsored by Holy Crap.
No.
Sounds like garbage. Not eating it. Sounds like gerbil food.
It looks like oatmeal.
Basically, the main ingredient in there that makes it filling is chia seed.
Okay.
Chia seeds are really good health benefit. But if you ever get chia seeds or a chia pet, because it's basically the same thing, when moisture gets on it, it kind of puts a slime around it. But the seed itself stays hard. So it kind of gives it that crunch. So I wouldn't, I've gone in it. I didn't really care for it. I don't like oatmeal, so I don't like that texture. But it's not bad.
There's chia, buckwheat, and hemp seeds. And it's also allergy-free cereal. Okay.
Yeah. And then they have different flavors as well. Just Holy Crap was the only one I can remember on the top of it.
That's
Anywho.
Oh, and you can make pizza with it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
No, you can't make pizza with it.
Yeah, you can.
Really? Oh.
Under the recipes on holycrap.com and use coupon code Frasley. They'll be like, who are you? They won't give.
There's no.
Okay, so I'm going to go over a few quick things that happened in BFA just because we didn't have a show last week. There was Pirate Transmog added in BFA. Which
is interesting. Now, is that for we can use it all year round, or is it going to be set for a holiday?
I think if I'm seeing it right, it's from the Dungeons and Raids in Kultiras Island. So I think it's from that. There is Hall of Fame rating be among the first 100 of a faction worldwide to defeat. I won't say the name because it's a massive spoiler on Mythic difficulty. So it's kind of cool. They're kind of adding like World First has an achievement into the game. There's a new boop emote. You can now boop people on the nose.
I like the whole For Alliance emote. I use that all the time.
Oh, me too. That and Gnome Train. Woo, woo. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Right. Speaking of lumberjacks, a new Cold Tier and Lumberjack shirt was added in the latest build. offensive cooldowns are now on the global cooldown in Battle for Azeroth, and Battle.net News had an interesting take on it. I think Gizmo was saying it's going to make people in PvP decide, am I going to do like what attack? So like it's going to add a little bit more strategy. Blizzard has clarified that they are removing first aid and moving some of the things to alchemy.
Okay.
Yes.
As an Iron Man player, I am against them taking away first aid, especially with the zone leveling. Like like you can go to whatever zone and everything scales, the zone scale, level scaling. Because first aid has become so much more important to us. And I get it. Most people don't use first aid, but there's no point. Why take it out? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. And now because what this does for us is now we can't have regular professions. We can't take tailoring as Iron Man players. It's against our rules. We now have to buy, if these things are able to be sold on the auction house. We're not sure yet. I would assume they would be. We now have to buy our bandages off the auction house if they're available to do so, because we cannot take trades or anything like that. This is a horrible idea, in my opinion. I realize I'm talking about a very small percentage of players here, but this is just bad for me and my WoW experience. I don't do a lot of WoW anymore, guys. I'm hanging on by a freaking thread, literally.
Well, and I used first aid as a warrior when I was leveling. I think I used first aid as a mage. I mean, it definitely helps for the classes that cannot heal themselves.
I only use first aid for achievement.
Oh, that's right. I got to get these achievements. I'm not going to get
the
first aid achievements.
I'm really hating the world achievement where you have to get a random quest. And knowing my luck, I'm not going to be able to get them all.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm with you on the first aid. Maybe Stone, can tailoring be an exception just for bandages? But that would probably be hard to unflag.
Yeah, it's as an Iron Man player or challenge player in general, with the exception of pacifist, because they can take herbing and mining and archaeology. It's just, and I realize it's supposed to be, a challenge. It's not supposed to be easy, but this just throws an unnecessary monkey wrench in for us. And I am not a fan of it. And I think Blizzard is big, dumb doo-doo heads for this.
Well, and you'll need bandages when you go up against the new creepy Drustvar.
Yeah, since the level scaling came in, I have used more first aid in the last month than I have in the last 3 years. Like, it has become a must-have, and now it's being taken away, which is bull you-know-what.
Yeah, there has to be a reason why they're removing this.
Well, the one reason why they're removing it, and they're actually putting first aid with tailoring, is because first aid hasn't really been used as a profession other than, for now, the Iron Man challenge.
Well, it's a secondary. It's not a primary. You're not supposed to make money off it. It's a secondary profession. Mm-hmm. It's just they're just quote unquote finger quotes fixing things that don't need fixing. They're wasting time and resources that they could be putting into something actually freaking useful. Thank you, Blizz, for another bad decision.
Class fantasy, I could see tailoring being bandages. I mean, I do see that, and alchemists making brews.
See, I can see that too.
It'll be interesting to see where that goes and what happens. But yeah, so we got clarification that it's gone.
Not approved. Not Xortz approved. It is not Xortz approved. It is bull tonky.
So they're removing first aid and adding pineapple pizza.
No!
So Xortz, next thing you know, they're going to take out the coffee out of the game.
No!
We'll have coffee.
They're going to remove the coffee. They're going to move all the alcohol.
Yep, and it's
some people just want to watch the World of Warcraft
inside.
burn, and apparently that someone is Blizzard.
This kind of goes on my theory that they're trying to wreck the game because they don't really want to, create anything more for it, and they want to go to a different game or something like that.
That's an interesting theory, Emma.
Yeah, I think they're finally bored with World of Warcraft, so they want to start.
We now enter Emma's conspiracy corner.
Yeah, I've been saying this for a while. Hence, this expansion, they give us everything. They give us Illidan. They gave us a moose mount. I believe there's a crab with a sword, a ghost crab. All this stuff. They've just been throwing things at us, giving us everything we want. And now they're like, yep, we're just setting it up to kill it. We're just going to kill it.
I hope not, because I love WoW.
No, I do too. That's
Ian has a
also why-
hostess. Sargeras in real life, confirmed.
Yeah. This is also why they're giving us classics. So it's like, yeah. You can give us money, and we'll just give you a classic.
But classic doesn't
No.
have first aid.
Fraz,
Yes.
I'm going to get hate mail from Thist for saying that. I guarantee it.
Oh, but you know what? You can give her a cookie because they're
A
adding.
lock cookie?
No, these are cookies that they added in the next alpha build.
I was.
So wait.
trying-
We're losing our first aid, but we're getting cookies.
I couldn't find cookies
I'm going to
on
go get coffee.
this the link you posted.
Okay,
Where are the cookies?
it was on there when I added it there, and unless they
I did control find cookies, and there's no cookies.
Okay, then I guess I must have done fake news. So yeah,
What's with you and the? Okay, so profession. So you.
it was on here when it was on here when I added this to the show notes.
Where?
I don't know. It was here. I'm serious. It was on here. You're right. I don't see it now. Mommy, where is it? Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe cookies were removed. Maybe they all crumpled away.
No, what it is, everyone ate them.
Yes, because only the lock cookies are the best.
No, only my lock cookies are the best.
Yes, because they're Goldan free.
Yep.
So, daily quests and quest log changes in Battle for Azeroth. Ellipse or Ellipse, I might have mispronounced it, but they work on total RP3, and they found a function that is returning back 50 for max number of quests. So Wowhead did some digging, and quote, as we received that tweet, we went to Alpha to investigate it. The bad news is that sadly the quest log limit wasn't increased beyond 25. But the good news is, however, some of the quests are not counting towards that limit anymore. So any quest marked as account quests, like mini battle pet quests, no longer count. Unquote.
Oh, that is good because I keep hitting the 25 mark, especially because I don't want to, I do the pet battles and I've managed to defeat one, but I haven't defeated all of them, so I haven't finished yet. Yeah,
I got to work on some of the ones for like the pet, that you got off of the different dinosaurs on the Isles.
Mm-hmm. I have to really go there on my hunter.
And Wowhead also found out that while tracking level quests, daily quests received a new effect, making it easier to spot them. Let's go into Kilrog's site.
It's not as good as it was last time, and that was still a little bit bad. I am changing the format a little bit, so bear with me. Let me put my notes. I will promise that next month will be a lot better than this. Welcome to Kilrog's site. On this upcoming month, we will be having the Dark Moon Fair starting right at April 1st to April 7th. On April 2nd to April 9th will be Noble Garden, where you get to collect wonderful, colorful eggs that the Easter Bunny or Noble Bunny has dropped.
Woohoo!
There's many achievements go with this. You will also be able to collect these colorful eggs in the starting zone cities. So the most common one is Alwyn Forest for Alliance, and the Horde would be Duratar. Also, what will be different, if you ever do Throne of Thunder, Jukin's eggs are all painted up for the holiday.
Ooh.
There is lots of vendors. You can buy a Noble Garden Bunny for 200 chocolates. You can also get a mythical spring bouquet for 100 chocolates. And then there's different color bunny ears for 50 chocolates each. For 500 chocolates, you can get the Swift Spring Strider. Now, for those mages, if you're sick of sheeping everything, why don't you get the Tome of Polymorph Rabbits for 100 chocolates? You do need to be level 60 to learn this. You can get a Spring Rabbit Foot, which is another companion pet, for 100 chocolates. And then there's some outfits you can also get. Now, like I said, there's tons of achievements to go with this lovely holiday. You got the Blushing Bride, the Chocolate Lover, Chocoholic, Desert Rose, Hard Boil. I found one, and this is when you find a chocolate egg. And Shake Your Bunny Maker. There's tons of other achievements to go along. If you want more details, there's Wowhead. At this point in time, there's nothing too new. From April 30th to May 5th is Children's Week. So this is at the end of the month. And this is where you get to adopt a child. There's 3 different children. And you get to take care of them and show them sights. And these children are all orphans. One of these orphans, depending on which one you pick, will decide to stay with you at the end. The other 2, they give you little either pets or toys, depending on what you want. Now, if you have all the pets and you don't want to put on the auction house, they do give you like goodie bag instead. Now, for the weekly bonus events from April 3rd to 9th is the Pandarian Time Walking Dungeon event. This is to complete 5 time walking dungeons, and the reward from that is loot from the current raid, AP, and a Seal of Broken Fate. From April 10th to April 16th is the Battleground bonus, where you have to win 4 battlegrounds, and you'll receive 5 Marks of Honor points, and AP. From April 17th to the 23rd is the Legion Dungeon event, which is to do 4 mythic dungeons, and you will receive the current raid loot, as well as AP, most likely. I have to rewrite that. April 24th to April 30th is the Pet Battle bonus. You win 5 PvP pet battles, and you get Ultimate Battle Stone, which will basically make your pet level up to 25. There's also 2 micro holidays this month. You got April 5th, which is the March of the Tadpoles, and April 28th, Volunteer Guard Day. So, Marching of the Tadpole. You basically get adopt a tadpole quest, and you basically pick a tadpole who apparently is your favorite, and you basically run around with them, obtain some clams, slay someone. You basically get to play with the Murlocs, and baby Murlocs are so cute, so why not give it a try?
Absolutely.
And then the other one is Guard Day Duty. I haven't tried this myself, but I believe you get to stand around as you volunteer as a guard and attack the city invaders, slay 10 enemies, and you'll get a buff that will say Defender of the City. As you kill more enemies, your buff will change to Heroic Defender, Mythic Defender, and Transform will persist throughout the death. You can travel whenever you like with it. If you want a different guard appearance, you would just need to salute a guard.
Oh, very cool.
So yeah, that will be very interesting for these upcoming months. Or this upcoming month.
Because last year I wanted to do Guard Day, but I was traveling for a Disney cruise. So, I mean, it was a great cruise, but it was the same time as Volunteer Guard Day.
Yeah, I missed it last year. So I actually missed both of these last year. So I will have to try that out. I am excited. I'm hoping that there's going to be new stuff for Noble Garden because I have everything already, but I might get the transmog.
Yeah, I'm still working on Noble Garden for the What a Strange Trip It's Been. I still got to get that one.
The hardest one is Children's Week, where you have to take your child to PvP.
Yeah.
Battlegrounds. And sometimes you get these really nice groups that know what you're trying to do, so they won't kill you. They'll see your kids out, they'll tell you to capture the flag, and then you put the flag back. And then the next person do it. And so you try to find those groups, and maybe we can pre-make those groups. I don't know if it will work if you have like a pre-made team, where I think it's 5-on-5 or 10-on-10, because you can do battlegrounds with just your friends.
Yeah.
If you can do that and the achievements there, great. I know I did that with the Legendary and Miss Pandaria.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to try that. Children's Week is a fun one. I've done that one over the years.
I usually do it for the pets.
Nice.
Oh, and Jinx just came to visit.
Hey, Jinx. And I think I hear Xortz is back.
Yep.
So Xortz, I was saving this for about 3 weeks for you.
Okay.
So it looks like Call of Duty Black Ops 4 will be on Battle.net.
Yep.
So Tom of the Blue Recluse said that it will affect wild gold prices in the economy. It is a Battle.net is now a login for, I believe, CallOfDuty.com or whatever the Call of Duty site is. It is interesting. Like, I thought they've used Steam. It's weird that Activision has started into wanting to use Battle.net now.
Well, Activision, Blizzard, Activision, the whole company. I mean, this makes sense. I mean, they are the same company.
Yeah.
Blizzard is a division of it. I mean, actually, I think Blizzard's actually the majority owner now. I'm not 100% sure about that, but, this is a smart move for them because, a lot of people just know Blizzard.
Yeah.
They tested this with Destiny 2, and, Destiny 2 is not a quote-unquote Blizzard game, but it did really well on the Blizzard app.
Yeah.
A lot of people that weren't playing Destiny 1 are playing Destiny 2 because of it. Adding Call of Duty, it's going to bring more people to that game. It might bring more people to the Blizzard core games like Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft, Hearthstone. It's a business move. That's all it is. Is it going to jack up the WoW token price and the gold prices? Yeah. But Battle of Azeroth is doing the same thing. Destiny 2 is doing the same thing. Any other game, the next Hearthstone expansion, the next Heroes. Well, actually, Heroes is free to play, so it doesn't really matter. If there's another StarCraft 3 expansion, or StarCraft 2 expansion, or a StarCraft 3 announced, or Diablo 4, or what have you, because you can use those tokens to buy, or an in-game gold to buy these things now. This is the new norm. I mean, love it or hate it, this is what Blizzard's doing to give people an alternative to using real-world money to buy a game.
Yeah.
Or to buy an expansion, or what have you. It is what it is. You love it or you hate it. I personally don't play Destiny 2. It's not my thing. I don't play Call of Duty, not my thing. But, I understand why they're doing it. It makes sense to me. It's business.
And I could see it. Maybe this will mean Battle.net is something that Activision is willing to put more money into because they're using it for their big franchise. So maybe we'll see better login.
Their big AAAs are coming to this. It's, going to be their version of Steam.
Yeah.
Essentially. So much like EA has Origin and Ubisoft has Uplay.
Yeah.
CD Projekt Red has GOG.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's diversity in the market. Because let's face it, Steam, in terms of PC gaming, has it on lockdown right now.
Yeah.
They have for quite some time. So, Blizz is one of those companies that never did Steam. They never put any of their stuff on Steam. So, the Blizzard family of games, have always been away from that. And Activision's now trying to move some of their properties onto the Battle.net because it is their property.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And it's going to spur competition. It's going to hopefully spur better sales, which means you can get your games for cheaper. All in all, it has the potential to be good for the consumer.
And what's interesting is Twitch has been getting into it. Like Twitch Prime now gives you free games.
Yeah.
They're all Windows right now, but
they're all games I don't play, so
yeah,
it doesn't do me any good.
Well, like Twitch has a thing where if you're playing a game, people can buy it. Do they buy the game on Twitch through Steam, or do they buy it through Amazon?
I think it's Amazon. I haven't looked into it because I'm not a partner. I think it's partners that can do that.
Okay.
It might be affiliates, but I think they have to have like a certain achievements or something like that. I haven't looked into it. But yeah, if you're a streamer and you're playing a game, you can have a link where your viewers can go and buy that game, and you get a small percentage of that purchase.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's partners only. I'd have to look into it. But again, I think this is good for us as consumers because Steam might have Call of Duty on sale for $15, but the Blizzard app might have it for 10.
Yeah.
And if they start putting their backlog onto there, I don't see how this is a losing situation.
The only way it's a losing situation is the gold and...
Yeah, I mean, people that use the WoW token to pay for their game time are going to be salty. And, they justifiably so because they're going to have to grind out all that gold just to pay for their next month of WoW.
Yeah. And the other thing Battle.net is for a long time, you knew you were buying quality games, and now if Activision's putting more stuff on, you can't guarantee the same.
Activision itself, I don't really play a lot of Activision brand games, so they're that kind of tells a story. I mean, Activision's not the worst out there, but they don't exactly have a great track record.
So we could see Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Wow.
Maybe. If they decide to put the backlog on there.
Yeah.
All right, question. All right, this is going on the BattleNet. Now, is it going to try and download itself on the background? Because I noticed for like Overwatch, StarCraft, and StarCraft 2, it kept on trying to put it on my computer, and I didn't want to.
Yeah, games I have downloaded it will, like StarCraft, Diablo, and Heroes. I've never had that happen with Hearthstone, Overwatch, or the remastered StarCraft.
Yeah, see,
because I don't own those games.
Yeah, see, because StarCraft, everyone apparently now owns, and it keeps on downloading it. And I'm like,
StarCraft 2, the core game is free.
Yeah, but I don't want to
download it and play it, and not have.
But I'm saying I don't want it on my computer, and it keeps downloading it.
Maybe it could be a Windows thing.
That might be something you have to go into your options and fix. I do play it from time to time. Just AI games, and I haven't done the campaign. I'm certainly not going to try and ladder. I don't need that stress in my life. I'm already losing my hair.
And like right now, I only play WoW, so that's the only thing on my computer.
Yeah, you're WoW. Can't say that word, but we get it. Yeah.
I'm a WoW fandom.
Yeah.
Yes,
but,
you're married to WoW.
I don't play Heroes that often. Like right now, Heroes just didn't update, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. I'm not even probably going to play it. Hearthstone, I don't play. Overwatch, I can't play. I get motion sickness from it. It's too fast paced. FPS for me.
And we all know I am a huge Pokemon fan, as I have my collector's Game Boy in front of me.
Yeah, so you got that, and I've got other my games on Steam I like to play, but if Activision brings over something that looks interesting, I might check it out. I think as consumers we're gonna benefit. I think if you're somebody that uses the WoW token to pay for WoW, you're gonna be salty.
And yeah, like I said, maybe it'll lower queues because we're gonna have more things.
I'm waiting to see, because Ro usually ends up tweeting about this when these prices start spiking. I'm waiting to see if he follows through on that this time.
It's up to 192 last I saw on WoW tokens.
Yeah, but it's gone way beyond that before. So.
I was thinking of selling a WoW token just so I can start buying certain things in game.
Yeah, I bought a few WoW tokens and sold them.
I've thought about it, but again, budget. So.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why I haven't done it. It's like I don't have the budget.
It's addictive once you do it, and I've done it a few times. And let's move into some geeky stuff. Xortz, did you want to talk about PUBG and Fortnite on mobile?
They're on mobile now.
Yeah.
I don't play Fortnite. It's too cartoony. I don't particularly like the building aspect of it. I think that's a load of crap. That's just me. I've been tempted to try it, but I keep pulling myself back. And PUBG on mobile, PUBG is still broken on PC.
Yeah, and that's what people said. That Fortnite.
I don't care about it on mobile. I want the game to be fixed on PC. There's still way too much. There's still too many hackers. There's still too much BS. They need to region lock China out of it, because that's where the majority of your problems are coming from. I'm sorry, China. I don't mean to insult the Chinese demographic here, but that's where the hackers are coming from. It's, but mobile, I don't care about it on mobile. I don't play games on my phone. I ain't got to play games. So it does, it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah.
If you are playing it and you're enjoying it, good on you. You do you.
The one thing that I still want to see is crossplay between PS4 and Xbox. That's never going to happen.
Xbox threw the olive branch out there to PlayStation and said, hey, we're willing to do this for, games on both platforms. And PlayStation's kind of been like, they haven't flat out said no, but they haven't said yes.
Yeah, I used to be a huge Sony fan, and I'm...
You look at the PlayStation Network is constantly getting DDoSed and hacked. Xbox Live, same thing. I mean, those servers are not reliable.
Yeah.
Just for their particular consoles. You bring crossplay into that, it's opening up a whole nother thing, and then there's going to be some games I'm pretty sure that they're going to want to cross-play with PC. And if it's a game like an FPS, the console players are going to get screwed, because FPS on console is garbage. Keyboard and mouse is a better way to play it.
Oh, absolutely. And I would even say keyboard and mouse is better than controller, but definitely better
for certain games. Yes, for certain games, controllers are more optimal.
That is true. And there are some some games I've played on PS4.
Ever since with my old PC, I used to, split time between that and my console. Since I got the new PC console in almost a year, my Xbox 360 sitting here gathering dust.
I played my Wii U on the weekend.
How'd that work out for you?
It was good. I had my nephew over, and I found every used game place to try and find Pokemon Park, because it's a Pokemon game that he should be able to play.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized they had the first one on the store, so I bought some cards and downloaded the game for him. And he actually had a lot of fun playing it. The only thing I couldn't get him to stop doing was shocking all the other Pokemon. You play as Pikachu, and the whole point of the game is to make friends with these other Pokemon.
Oh, that's cool.
And you talk to them, and you either have to chase them, play hide and seek, or you beat them up. And then there's some that you have to feed them food, like a Munchlax, of course, or collect wood. There's all this stuff, and then there's challenges that you have to do. And as soon as he learned how he could shock people with Pikachu, that's all he did, is he went up to them and just shocked them. And I'm like, you're not going to make friends this way. That's not nice.
That kid's going places.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually he got further along in the storyline. And sorry, my cat is like jumping everywhere right now.
Oh, that's cool. You can take a ride across the waves on the back of a helpful Lapras. The graphics and stuff reminds me of Hey You Pikachu, which was a garbage game on the N64. Had so much potential.
Yeah, no, the graphics aren't bad. Like I said, he had a lot of fun doing it. And you put the Wii remote sideways, just like a normal controller. So 2 is your main button, which would be like A, and 1 will be like B, and then you use the pad to move around. The bottom button, which is like your B button, that one will, like, if you have Pikachu like facing towards where I'm using my figurine, because that's the best way, facing like this, it will turn the camera around so you're facing the same way Pikachu is.
Okay.
So you get to see what Pikachu is looking at. And that helps navigate. So it resets the...
So it's kind of like a Animal Crossing meets mini games, meets different things?
Apparently number 2 is more co-op, so you can play with other people. So now I need to hunt number 2 because that's not in the store. But yeah, no, he had lots of fun doing that.
Oh, that's cool.
And I gave them my old Wii, and it doesn't have half the Pokemon games, so he hasn't really been playing the Wii. He's been playing his dad's Xbox.
Oh, that's cool.
But when he comes to with me, he gets to play with the Wii U, and there is some good games there for him.
And I also hear you've been playing Detective Pikachu.
I have my Detective Pikachu. I forgot to go grab the other Moby so you can see the different size. So I'm just going to use the Squirtle as War Turtle as a reference. He's the Lego War Turtle. So this is basically the size of what the other ones are, and this is the size of the Detective Pikachu. He is double the size.
Wow, that is big.
Yeah, it's quite big. Now, I have some rants with this. One, he was not easy to get because they only gave so many stores a certain amount. So he's hard to get, and you can't pre-order it. You can't ask anyone to hold on it. You cannot order online unless you go onto Amazon and someone's putting their copy up on there.
No, wait, is that one of those...
the figurine.
Those stupid pieces of plastic that are overpriced that they lock freaking content behind?
Now, here's the thing I'm complaining about this guy, is the only use he has in the game is to unlock all the cutscenes type stuff that you have done for that chapter. So if you haven't done all the cutscenes or Pikachu's stuff he does, this unlocks it. That's it. Now,
and how much does that cost?
That's the other thing. He was basically $40 Canadian with tax.
Okay.
And
Emma, don't take this the wrong way. And this applies to everybody. If you buy a video game for Nintendo and it comes with one of those amiibos and you buy that amiibo, you're an idiot. Well, this is the kind of stuff that this is the exact same thing as freaking loot boxes in video games. They are nickel and diming you for stuff that should be available in the game should you play the game.
Yeah, what he unlocks, you can unlock all of it by playing the game.
But this is a practice Nintendo has. They lock other content behind those things.
No, there's nothing locked behind this.
That particular one, yes.
Yeah.
Previously, and they're still doing this with other amiibos, there is game content that is on the disc that you cannot unlock unless you have that stupid amiibo, and then they manufacture an intentional shortage of said amiibos.
Yeah.
It's like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has stuff that's stuck behind Zelda amiibos.
Yeah, you have to have...
And how numerous are those Zelda amiibos?
I have one only because that was given to me. All right, so this one, my little complaint was, my understanding was that he would help you, give you hints through the game. So if you get stuck in all that, you put it on and it would give you a hint so you know where you're going. Not unlocking cutscenes, which you can do normally. So I was a little disappointed that he didn't have more use to him. Another thing I have a disappointment is no other guy works for the game. So this is the only thing that works. So if you have a friend that has one, just get them to put it on top of yours. That's it. He's overpriced. The only good thing about him is the detail that they put on him.
He does look amazing. I'm looking at it in the camera.
He is. And I don't think I can show you the details in his hat with all the grooves.
Yeah.
His hat doesn't feel like it's a plastic hat, but it is. But it's just all the details that they have done on him. His mouth has a hole in it. So there's a hole actually in the mouth.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is the first one I've seen with good details. All the paint on him is like phenomenal in the right place. I think one cheek is a little warped. This cheek is a little warped.
Okay.
But the rest of it, like the detail that they have done on him is phenomenal. So I'm not knocking that. Like if you want a little Pikachu figurine, it's not worth the price, but it's cute. They did a really good job on him.
It's kind of like I've got Disney Infinity figures and Skylander figures that are just around my house now because both games are now out of business. And I also heard Lego Dimensions is canceled.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think they did a really good job on the figurine. Now the game, I'm a little disappointed with the game. Basically, I've had the game for a week, and if I just sat down and played the game. That's it. That's all I played was Pikachu Detective. Not take breaks in between. You know, I had my niece and nephew here, so I was not dealing with them, taking care of them. I would probably have finished the game by now because there's not much in the game. And it streamlines you, so you have to go through the story. You can't decide to take a different road. It's basically from point A to B to C, and you have to do that order. If not, Pikachu gets mad at you saying, that's not right. No, you need to do this. Nope, you've gone too far.
So it's like a simplistic Professor Layton, because I enjoyed Professor Layton.
Oh, Professor Layton, it's like one of the best games. I loved it. This one is very simple. Even this is great for a young kid to play. The only thing is Pikachu really reminds me of this other game that I played, and I've mentioned, I got on Steam, Ted the Detective, which is a teddy bear detective type thing. But that teddy bear is an alcoholic. Pikachu is a coffeeaholic. But the way he acts, the way he talks, he reminds me of a gruff, grumpy, alcoholic type detective.
And this is the different Ted from the movie Ted, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Pikachu is, he has a very grumpy voice, who also likes his sweets. He really likes his sweets. He's always trying to eat something or drink coffee. And he also likes to try and take the credit for everything, but no one can understand him other than Tim. Tim's the only person who can understand him.
Okay, so that helps explain why he can talk. Because when I saw the trailer, I was like, Pikachu can't talk.
Everyone else, all they hear is Pika, Pika, Pikachu.
Okay.
Tim is the only one who can understand him. And that goes from my theory when I was mentioning in the beginning of the show, where I think this is his dad.
Okay.
That's how I feel. Pikachu also has amnesia, so he doesn't remember what happens. So all this is new to him as well, trying to figure out where's his partner, the dad's son, trying to find the dad.
Okay, that's cool.
But, the story is entertaining. I won't deny that it is a bit entertaining. It's very easy. It is very creative. I just feel like once I finish the game, there's no more. It's done.
Yeah, it sounds...
I might pick it up by letting my nephew play it. There is a lot of cutscenes where you get to hear the name of the Pokemon that they're investigating before you read it, so then you know how to pronounce the name as well.
And maybe it's a good entry into puzzle games for kids, and then maybe they'll move on to like Professor Layton and stuff like that.
Yeah, because Professor Layton is a really good game.
Oh, it is.
And I don't want to keep dissing Detective Pikachu. It's just, he was really expensive. The figurine was overpriced.
Yeah.
It's really well made. It's solid. The painting job, the texture, everything on him is really great, but I don't think $40.
Yeah, though it might be cheaper from the United States because I think against the Canadian.
Well, it's basically if I get a United States, it was like $10 cheaper.
Okay,
but once you do the conversion and all that, it ends up being the same.
Yeah,
because like I said, I was having a hard time finding him in stores. I think I went to 4 different stores before they started phoning on my behalf. And then, because they can't tell the store to hold it, they just say, okay, well, we're sending a customer there. Please, let them know if you have sold it so they're not going out there for no reason.
It was like when I was trying to buy the PS Vita Borderlands bundle. They couldn't hold it either. Yeah.
They could hold the game. That had no problem.
Interesting. So the Amiibo has a different rule with it.
Yeah. And the reason why is when they first came out, people were getting them hold and never picking them up. And then a store would have abundance of this one. There's a little coffee right there. So
that's cool.
There's a little coffee. That's where they basically stay.
That's cool. That is a nice figure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald had its first trailer. Did you get a chance to watch this?
I have not. I didn't care for the first movie. I feel bad. I love Harry Potter, but I didn't really care for
It was a different version of Harry Potter. It was dark.
It's not the dark. It was more what I didn't care for it was I see this guy being haggard because he likes his beasts and all that. That's how I feel like he should be, but he's not Hagrid.
Oh, Hagrid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, he fits what I thought. I can't think of his name. He fits what I would have thought from reading the textbooks.
See, I've never read the textbooks and I've never read the books, so I don't know.
Wow. And Zephyriah brings up an interesting point. It took about 35 rejections of the Harry Potter story before it was agreed to be published.
Yeah.
You too can have a 7-book series plus mini video games, 3 parks.
Just gotta get rejected 35 times. Hey!
Well, the one big thing that why I think Harry Potter got ejected in the beginning was because of the name, and there is 2 names for the first book.
Yeah, the Philosopher's Stone and the Sorcerer.
Yeah. And I believe the Sorcerer's Stone was the one that was a lot of the rejection because it's to do with magic, witchcraft type thing, wizards, all that. Mm-hmm. And depending on where you live, that is just banned. That is not part of their culture or they don't want it in their culture. So a lot of schools even banned the books.
That is true.
So that it depends on where you live to the name.
Yeah.
Because I knew it as Sorcerer's Stone, not Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, I did too. I knew it as Sorcerer's Stone. Well, it comes out November 16th, 2018, and we get to see Dumbledore, Younger, and Hogwarts. So something else that happened a while back was Drake dropped in to play Fortnite on Twitch and broke the record for most viewed stream.
Yep.
According to The Verge, 630,000 concurrent viewers. Do you know what I say to that? You watched me on your cell phone.
Well, he dropped in on Pro Gamer Tyler Ninja Blevins stream, and they played Fortnite together, and it was just, I don't think anybody really expected it. It just kind of happened. A lot of people are saying, oh my God, this is great because it's going to mean more people are going to be watching Twitch, da-da-da-da. Other people are like, it was a one-time thing. We're not going to see something like that happen unless another big celebrity drops in on it again. But it did bring kind of a light to mainstream culture about what pro gaming is, because apparently Ninja makes like $500,000 a month as a pro gamer.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And one, I think it's cool because it kind of shows how much gaming culture is now infused into pop culture.
Yeah.
I mean, you see celebrities doing stuff, playing video games all the time. It's no longer.
But they've already
nerds.
been kind of doing that with some of the actors that they found who play World of Warcraft. And they use
Like
them
Vin
for the-
Diesel and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, the old WoW ad campaign was brilliant.
So
But-
it was already kind of there. For World of Warcraft, it was already in pop culture.
Well, I think for Twitch, it's going to be interesting because it might actually draw in new people because people, Twitch, which originally started as Justin TV, has primarily been a gaming platform, but you have the IRL section, you have the creative section. Maybe somebody's like, oh, let me check out this Twitch thing. Suddenly see somebody doing a cosplay on creative, and all of a sudden they're like, holy crap, I do stuff like that. I can do this. Overall, I think it's going to be relatively positive for Twitch and Twitch streamers, but I don't think it's like going to be this huge be-all explosion of awesomeness that people are making it out to be. It was a fun little thing that happened, and that's about it.
Yeah. See, I'm not a big fan of Drake, so this.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I know who he is. That's about it. But you know what? Cool.
Wasn't he like in Degrassi?
I don't know. I know he's a rapper. About it.
Well, I think he started in the TV show Degrassi.
Hey, full circle. Canadian television.
I know.
It all starts with Canada.
I know.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, I believe he's Canadian.
That's
it might
cool.
be. But hey, it was a cool little thing.
Absolutely.
That's about it. That's it. I mean, there's really not a story aside from Drake played a video game and people found out how much Ninja makes a month. I hate you, Ninja. I want to fight you in the street for your money.
do you really?
$500,000 a month? Yeah. I'll fight anybody for $500,000 a month.
Zephyr was saying that Drake was in Degrassi.
Huh.
Yeah.
Zeph dropping the knowledge bomb.
Yeah, Canada produces quite a few good people. One bad seed, so please don't hate us for that one bad seed.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah. But we got, Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling. I can think of others, but
We've got Kim Kardashian, and I think with that I'll move
boo.
Yeah.
Actually, I had no clue who that was, 6 months ago.
And your life was better then, wasn't it?
Well, I still don't really know because I'm.
So look, don't dive into this. Just acknowledge that there is somebody named Kim Kardashian in the world, and fun.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've done. I'm like,
Good.
So you can say
I'm
that
not gonna go.
you weren't keeping up with the Kardashians.
No, why would I?
Frasley, end the show. No.
Okay, I'm going to move us on.
We're done.
From the community, I got an Apple Podcast review from Agelos, titled "Gnome Rules," or "Gnomes Rule," not Gnome Rules. He said, "My favorite gnome in Warcraft does a great job in his show, and audio is fantastic. Thank you, Agelos."
Yay!
Thank you.
And then we have an email from Alessander that, our Google Doc has been hacked. I gotta find her out that email. Huh. Do you know who could have hacked her email, Lady Emma?
I have no clue. I will have to do some investigation because Raffion is epic, and I gotta figure out where that email went. So I can.
get the feeling I'm going to be blamed for this.
Are you anti-Raffion?
No, but something goes wrong with a gnome. Anything, people point the finger at the goblin.
No. I'm pointing fingers at people who don't like Raffion and don't want Raffion on the show.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Raffion because Raffion is epic, and everyone knows Raffion is epic because he's going to change the world.
And he did
He's
nothing
all right.
wrong.
He's okay. I got no problem with him.
So I will have you on episode 50, Emma, so I will have to look for the email because
Yes.
I've got to back up somewhere.
Mhm.
Somewhere.
Extra Life 2017 raised $11,124,217 for the Children's Miracle Network. I think that is
Yay!
incredible.
I think next year I will try and take part in that.
Same.
Life schedule permitting, of course.
I'm planning maybe the end of 18 or 19, but I want to do that because it'd be a lot of fun. And finally, in Discord, I think it's Ali, it's ALI, says, "Hello, everyone. I've been listening to the podcast for a few months, and I've been lurking around here for a couple weeks. Thought I would finally say hi. Hope everyone is having a great day. Thanks for making such a fun podcast." Thank you, Ali. I'm going to guess it's Ali, but I could be totally
It's
wrong.
either Ali or Ali is my guess.
I'm going to say Ali.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to say, hey, guy.
Yeah.
Being a gender neutral term for me. So
So yeah, let us know how we pronounce your names. That way I can finally, because I know it's SH Gaming, so I say that one right. So final thoughts. I'm glad to be back. Felt weird not being here for a week. Last week at 9:15 p.m. Eastern, I would not have been able to. I was still in sessions, so I wasn't able to be here. And don't forget, between March 31st and April 6th, /salute one of the following StarCraft 3 companion pets in WoW: Zergling, Grunty, Mini Thor, Baneling, or Zendalar, to receive a salute to StarCraft feat of strength. Woo!
Okay.
Yeah.
I need that. Do you have one of those?
Yep, I got one of those.
All right.
Yeah,
I might have to come to
so
Airy Peak just to get this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might have to just roll level 1 and track you down somewhere.
So Frazly is going to allow people to wave at one of his pets for a gold. So if you want to do it, have a tune on Airy Peak with a gold, so you can /salute to get this feat of strength. But you have to give him the gold first before he brings out the pet.
Yes.
And he's
But
going to be hiding.
I'm not transferring a tune to Airy Peak just to give him a gold. I'm rolling a
Xortz,
level 1
I'll give it to you for free.
You get the
Damn right
friends
you will.
and family discount, 2 gold.
Two. That's not a discount.
Yeah, it's a family.
Emma, you
family
are a horrible business person.
No. It's a
You
family.
buy useless plastic things and you charge 2 gold as a discount when 1 gold is the regular price? Is this Canadian economics?
Yes.
No, what it is friends and families usually take advantage of people, or the
Well,
person
first
who
off,
has
you're
stuff.
implying that me and Frasley are actually friends because we're sure as hell not family.
Hence why you get the friends and family discount of 2 gold. You being a goblin should know this.
Wait, so I pay Xortz gold if the price is 1 gold?
No.
Yes, you pay me so I can wave at you.
Okay. Hey, whatever it
Okay,
takes.
worked out in my favor. We're good. Good night, everybody.
Thank you all for coming to FrazlCast tonight. I almost said Frasley. Thank you all for coming to FrazlCast tonight. Lady Emma, where can we find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitter at lady_Emma and other places, but it's easier to track me there.
Absolutely. And also on FrazlCast.
Oh, yes. Usually the very last episode of the month, you can hunt me down. So if you want to talk to me in the Discord channel or on Twitch, I do kind of sometimes glance at the Twitch stream. Yeah. And if you ever want to do trivia, let me know.
Absolutely. And Xortz, where can we find you?
You can find me on the Twitter at Xortz the Goblin, XORTZTHEGOBLI, and all lowercase, all one word. And on my Twitch stream of the same name, where I stream Sunday through Friday, usually starting around 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, U.S. Sometimes later, sometimes earlier. I have a very weird life schedule, so just follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, and you'll know when I go live.
Absolutely. And follow for Stardew Valley, and don't bring any
Forward.
ketchup and steak or pineapple and pizza.
You had to get. I thought we were beyond this. No, you have to poke the bear one
have
more
you guys
time,
had-
don't you, gnome boy?
Have you guys had the Doritos ketchup chips yet?
No.
No.
Doritos ketchup
No,
chips?
ketchup
hold
chips.
on. I have to take my ears off. Hold on.
Okay.
No. What
I'm scared now.
What is wrong with the world?
Man, people like ketchup. Wow.
I like ketchup too, but on certain things, ketchup is a condiment, not a freaking snack.
Doritos?
Dorito ketchup.
Okay. Why couldn't it have been sriracha?
Why do you own those? What is wrong with you, Emma?
Wow.
Because I'm Canadian and
No!
Canadians have ketchup chips.
No.
We have everything as
Canadian
ketchup
people
chips.
are better than this.
Don't worry, it's a limited edition. And
I
the
don't
sauce
care if
is
it's a
milk.
limited bunch of crap. I
Wow.
like ketchup, but it is not supposed to be a chip flavor.
I think one day we're just going to implode the universe with all these.
You guys are going to cause blood to shoot out of my eyes.
It's a Canadian thing, it sounds like.
No. Canada's
Yeah,
better
it
than
is.
this. Canada
Ketchup
is the
chips.
home of maple syrup and flapjacks and flannel shirts
And lumberjacks.
and hockey.
Yes.
Canada loves
Yes.
hockey.
Eh?
Hockey was made in basketball and hockey are Canadian.
Nice.
Hockey, best sport on earth. No ketchup Doritos, Emma. You're better than this.
Well,
You're better than this.
you can find me at Frasley.com. I don't have any ketchup Doritos, so you can find me there. And you can also find me with Heinz Ketchup on Twitter at FrazlyTastic. You can find the show at FrazlCast.com. Get in touch with us. We love to hear from you. You can email us at show@FrazlCast.com. leave us a voicemail at either 1-440-536-3711. People keep calling me from that area code, and I'm like, I don't know who they are. But they don't leave a voicemail. Or on our voicemail page at FrazlCast.com/voicemail. You can also tweet us at FrazlCast. You can also join our Discord at sparkspan.com for discussion during the week. Until next week, be awesome.
There's a reflection in my watch of your face. Oh, but we forgot to add in my don't forget to eat my walking.
Okay, that has to be the best ending ever.
Emma always has to get the last word.
I do. See, there you are. You're in my watch.
Okay, guys. Gotta run. I need food badly.
And I need sleep, so I'm going to head out too.
No, would you like some ketchup chips?
No. Emma, I'm very close to not loving you anymore.
That's okay. I am eating Lay's Poppables or Pop something.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
They're cheese flavor.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Welcome to episode 32 of the Frazzle Report. Today is Friday, March 30th, 2018. With the release of Warcraft Chronicle Volume 3 on March 27th, which is also my birthday, some users have found some things hidden in the text. Some enterprising users have found that if you invert the pages using a Janisco Model R460JZ copier from the 1990s, later Janisco models in the 2000s don't copy in the same fashion. It has to be copiers from the 1990s. The copiers are running software made by the company Initech, which went bankrupt after their headquarters burnt down after Milton Wadhams wanted their red swingline stapler back. The users in a Reddit thread decided to invert the pages after copying them using the copiers. The inversion allows text to be read in the margins. They have found out that the world of Overwatch is actually modern-day Azeroth. Tracer is a descendant of Jaina, Bastion is a modern-day Blingtron, but they don't drop legendaries. This has led some to speculate on when the Burning Crusade will return in Overwatch. This raises a lot of questions. It even makes some wonder if Overwatch is part of the Pixar universe, because in Chronicle Volume 2, the name Mike, Sully, Coco, Lightning McQueen, and more are found if you invert the pages a third time back through the fax machines made by Cyberdyne Systems. We will find out when they release more volumes of the Warcraft Chronicle. These theories, of course, also bring many users wondering if the scans of the supposedly copied pages are photoshopped. We couldn't get a hold of the originals of the scans. We at the Frazzle Report called the bluff on these scans. We know the truth. Azeroth is actually part of the Matrix. We are just a computer simulation born to be energy for machines. Be warned. There will be one good movie later on called The Matrix, and then 2 mediocre movies, as well as a horrible game called Enter the Matrix. This has been the Frazzle Report. I am Frazzly Sparksman. You can find this show at FrazzleReport.com. Until next week, be awesome. FrazlCast is a fan podcast that covers Blizzard games. We are not affiliated with Blizzard Entertainment. Views expressed by the host and guests are their own. Some of the art, music, and sound effects come from Blizzard games and are owned by Blizzard Entertainment, Inc. No copyright infringement is intended.
Want more awesomeness every week? Visit weeklyawesome.com. Weekly podcasts to make your week better. Remember to smile and be awesome.